Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Hi, I'm Karen Downing, and this is Spotlight on Frazee. Today we're really excited about a new business we have in town, Frazee Floral. And we're with the owner, Taylor Crabtree. And Taylor, welcome. This is really exciting.
Thank you. It is really exciting to be doing this. And it's really exciting how much positive feedback I'm already receiving just from everyone in Frazee and even people in the surrounding area too. And I just can't wait to, keep getting to know everybody and just have this business. And I'm really grateful to be doing this too.
That's great. That's great. Give me just a short history on yourself. You used to live here?
Yeah, so I was actually born in Detroit Lakes, lived in Frazee almost my whole life, except last year I spent about 6 months in Colorado Springs and then moved back. And people were kind of like, oh, we need a flower shop in Frazee. And my mom was like, do you want to do it? And I just said, sure. And we got right into, the process of getting any business started. I have to fill out all the tax forms and get like a legal business up and running. And then got to find wholesalers, get equipment, just it's a whole process, starting a business. You don't just decide and then the next day you're doing it. There's a lot of work that goes into being able to do something even as small scale as this is. And we got all of that put together and then, opened up, and it's been really good so far. I guess about me, I really enjoy doing art, and I had a small, side crochet business for a while, and I just decided I didn't really want to do that as a job anymore. I really like doing it as a hobby, but I wanted to do something that incorporated, art and creativity. And I also really love working with plants. I'm a huge plant person, and I love gardening. I love everything to do with plants. So I've always wanted to work outside or do something, with plants or nature. And so I really get the best of both worlds with being a florist. I get to create art with flowers, and I think that's the most beautiful thing, honestly. And I love getting to make people's days with arrangements, it's special.
So you said you went through the whole process of getting your business together, including a business plan, which to me is very intimidating.
It is really intimidating, especially from me, the creative person. I am not the business savvy person. I'm not a technology person. I really did need the help that I got from my mom and just some other people too who really helped me kind of get on my feet with that. And it is a lot to learn, honestly. And I haven't had any other schooling than high school. I haven't gone to college or anything, so it's really been a learning experience doing all of this.
Well, personally, I know that you are a natural artist, but you also seem to be a natural entrepreneur.
I did talk a little bit about this in the paper article I did too, and I think it just comes from the fact, my mom now owns a business that is booming and is really contributing to a lot of the growth in Frazee, and my dad's had his hardwood floor business my whole life, basically. I think it really, in a way that I didn't even realize until now, influenced me to be like, what, I want to do something for myself. I don't want to work under people all the time. I want to do something that I'm passionate about. And so they really kind of pushed me to just do what I want and supported me to be open right now doing this. I wouldn't be able to do it without my mom, for sure.
That's amazing. One question I did have about the business is, do you buy your flowers local, and how did you find your wholesalers?
So I kind of heard about the wholesaler that I'm using right now through a friend. You know, they just kind of recommended this place, and so I researched them, and they're actually based out of Plymouth, Minnesota, so, you know, it's still fairly local, a couple hours away, but, you know, that's not too bad. A lot of people get their flowers shipped in overseas even, so the more local, the better. You know, I do have a plan to maybe try and work with some of the flower farms in the area when it's, you know, growing season, to see if I can even wholesale from them. That would just, you know, I think really kind of showcase all the businesses in the area and give me a chance to get some really fresh local flowers, which I think would be great. And I also plan to grow a lot of my own stuff. I finally am in a position where I have room to, you know, garden, and so I really want to make having like good quality locally grown flowers one of the main focal points of my business.
That's awesome, Taylor. We're going to take a break just for a second and come back and look at some of her arrangements. Hi, we're back with Taylor Crabtree, and we're going to look at some of her arrangements here at Frazee Floral.
All right, so we have a variety of different arrangements. I really want to keep things affordable for people, have, you know, something just for everybody. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about this beautiful Valentine's themed arrangement and kind of how I put it together, you know, my process on what I'm doing when I'm making these arrangements. So I never went to school, like I said, after high school. I kind of am just learning as we go, but there's a couple things that are really important when you're making floral arrangements. You know, you kind of have to understand color theory, and again, if you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about there. And just, you know, you really want to be thinking like where your focal points are, where your eye is being drawn to, and create multiple of those so you don't get bored when you're looking at an arrangement. In this one, for example, I used some color blocking, so instead of everything kind of scattered and hard to focus on, we have colors grouped together, and it kind of keeps you interested on one area for a little bit longer. We also have some lines to create some different focal points and, you know, bring your eye back and forth across the arrangement. And with the color theory thing, you want to use, there's a couple different processes actually that you can use when it comes to color. You can do monochromatic, so arrangements that really are all different shades of the same color is really popular, or you can do arrangements that have colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So for example, like some sunset colors would be like the orange, red, yellow. Those all look really nice together. Those are just kind of the things that I'm thinking about when I'm putting together arrangements. You know, it really is art, like I said, so.
It absolutely is art, and I can tell looking at all of your arrangements here. Can you give us an idea of the types of arrangements, types of flowers you have here, and what the prices are?
So, it really just depends. I really pride myself on trying to be unique and just having something different. I don't have a lot of like the same things yet. You know, we're just kind of opening and getting started. I'm sure after a while I'll kind of have, you know, my go-to arrangement recipes that I just keep coming back to, but for right now I'm kind of just playing around. We always have roses, that's such a big thing. I really like unique looking arrangements, I will say that, so I just trying to change it up every order I make. And for pricing, it also just depends, because some flowers like roses are specialty flowers, and they just cost more, so it really depends on what kind of like stems you want, how much. So I just, you know, ask people like, what's your budget? Because that really gives me a good understanding of like what I'm able to pull off for them.
Okay, and could you quickly tell me about the little vases?
Yes, so actually the mini vases are one of our biggest focal points, I think, in the business so far. I'm constantly having people say, this is amazing, this is such a great option, I've never seen it before. They're really an affordable option for people because they're only $10. They're small, they're easy to add to, if you already have a gift, but you're like, man, they really love flowers, I want to get them some flowers. It's just a really great, cheap option for people.
Okay. Well, Taylor, thank you very much. How can people get a hold of you, and how can they order from you?
So right now, my website is still being built. So right now I'm doing orders through Instagram, Facebook Messenger, and then my phone number is 218-255-7575, and you can call or message me. I really appreciate for big orders to be called in ahead of time, but we always have stuff in the cooler too, just ready to grab and go.
And what's the address here?
305 West Main Avenue, Frazee, Minnesota is where you can find us.
All right, Taylor, thank you very much. And this was Spotlight on Frazee, and let's keep Frazee moving forward.